You also introduced me last time also, right? Is that? No.
Uh, no, ma'am. Oh, ma'am will
All
begin.
right.
If you can speak, you can influence. If you can influence, you can change lives. Greetings, everyone. My name is Vaibhav Nikam, and I welcome you all to very delightful and insightful live session with My Story Trust. My Story is a non-profitable organization which was established on 15th November 2018 by a group of college students with the sole motive of helping the society. We primarily focus on different stories of struggles and achievement people have been through. So today we are going to discuss a story of a benevolent personality. She's joining with us today to share her endeavors, her achievements, and now her story could inspire thousands of other people towards going to a path of brazen success and joy. Anjali ma'am has been an entrepreneur since 2009. She runs her organization by the name of Locuent Now. Here, she works with corporates, institutions, and individuals, especially the senior management professionals, to train them, to make them have an entrepreneurial mindset and create a very aficionado of public speaking. She has also authored a book named Parenting Public Skills. Sorry, she is writing yet another book on public speaking. So please help me in welcoming the superwoman herself, Mrs. Anjali Gupta. We heartily welcome you, ma'am.
Miss Anjali Gupta.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry. Yes, we heartily
Right.
welcome.
Hello, everybody. Namaskar.
Yeah.
Yes,
Ma'am,
Vaibhav.
ma'am, my first question for you would be in this great journey you have had, ma'am, was it always your dream to become a motivational speaker and help other grow their business? Where did you get your inspiration from?
And no, it was never my dream. What happens is whenever we start, okay, let me start it this way. There was a time when I was not good at public speaking at all. Now I
Okay.
teach public speaking to people. I was a hardcore introvert. But then there was that passion inside me that I wanted to become a public speaker and I just wanted to get on the stage for the sake of developing my personality. I just wanted to speak for the sake of it. As and when I
Okay.
started working towards my passion, without thinking of my career point of view, there was nothing in the mind. When I just started working, I got an opportunity to meet the other people and the opportunities opened up in front of me. I realized I had the potential. The more I explored myself, the more I did more of the speeches and the projects, speech projects. They helped me, they helped me explore my inner self. Because
Yes,
of
ma'am.
which, when I explored my inner self, then I realized, oh my God, yes, I can become a motivational speaker too. And then that was the time I started working towards becoming a motivational speaker. So sometimes you just have to get started, work towards your passion, something that interests you to find your roads ahead. Sometimes you might just not be aware of, this is what you have to do.
Correct,
Just
ma'am.
keep walking. So that is very important. Keep walking.
Ma'am, adding to this question, whenever we start our journey, there's always some role model or inspiration we look up to. So, was there anybody for you like that?
Well, my role models have been my teachers because
Okay.
whenever I used to study in the class, they would stand up in front of everybody and write on the board. So I wanted to write on the board like them. I wanted to speak like them. So they have been my role models, I would say.
Okay, ma'am. Great. Ma'am, you have been a leader of such a great organization. But whenever we start creating such a humongous thing, there's always many challenges you have to face. So, ma'am, what were some of your difficulties that you have faced in this great journey that you have had?
Well, some of the difficulties, yes, of course, whenever you start a new venture are always there. But what I realized that had I worked on a few skills in the earlier part of my career, when I was
Okay.
working, these things would not have come into picture. Let us say, for example, one of the challenges that I faced was with networking. I really did not have a very good network with the right people. Now you know a lot of people,
Yes.
but you have to network with the right people. That is the most important thing. So once you
Correct.
network with the right people, identify which are the right people who might be able to help you later on.
Yes,
Are
ma'am.
they convinced about your skills? In case you figure out these things well in advance, then the journey of becoming an entrepreneur is not very difficult.
Correct,
So,
ma'am.
this is what I would suggest to everybody who might be listening to us, that in case you would like to become an entrepreneur, even if you have not thought of it, the thought might come into you later. Start building your network with the right kind of people and start showcasing your talent, your abilities to them, so that at least,
Correct.
at a later date, you stand somewhere.
Yes, ma'am. Correct. Ma'am, as you said, starting a new venture, ma'am, whenever we talk about business, there must be a point because I've listened to so many speakers and business owners. They always say there's a point where we think we need to stop and there's nothing in the future for this plan or the idea we had. Did you had such a scenario into your journey, or did you face this critical point, and how did you come out of it basically, if you did?
Okay, see, I remember a quotation that I read somewhere, and I'm sure you already know it, and all the viewers must be also aware of it. We learn it since our childhood, and that is try, try, try again till you succeed. I added two more
Correct.
quotations to it. They are of my own, and one of them is, success is not over yet. Second
Yes.
is, sustain your success, right? And for
Mhm.
me, at number one, number two, and number three, the loop starts all over again. So it depends which is that high point that you have thought of about yourself. Where is it that you would like to reach? Would you like to stop right now? For me, that success is yet to come, though I am successful, there is no doubt about that. But then, which is that point which I have thought of to reach about myself? So perhaps
Yes.
that point is yet to come wherein I can really call myself successful, because the loop starts again with again try, try, try again till you succeed. Second, success is not over as yet, and sustain your success, because sustainability only will go lead you to thrivability. That is the most important, and then again it goes back into the same loop. So,
Correct, ma'am. Great. Correct. Absolutely. We need to always have a goal which we are thriving for, and we need to achieve that. And
right.
success is always something which we get after so many of failures. And there are many motivational speakers like you who have telling this to the young audience, and that is great, ma'am. Ma'am,
Right.
we all know that you have a great knowledge of business and economics in particular. So, what are some policies or some, let's say, ideas that you want to have in this country about business and economics that will help this country succeed in its portfolio?
I think our government is doing a really great job. They are letting other organizations from the world, especially they are letting the NRIs into the organization, into India, and allowing them to invest in India so that we can take it to a further level. There are so many policies that are being done, and which I think we need to wait and just watch it out as to what is it that the government has to offer more, which is going to work in our favor. However, with whatever is being offered to us, there are certain roads that we have to also figure it out for ourselves. So what are those roads? What is it that we can do at our end instead of asking the government to make such a policy for us? So
Yes.
I would believe that, and I believe that, there is something that we have to do on our own. So the question is, what is it that we can do at our end for our society? Like you guys are an NGO, you are doing so much of good for the society. So likewise, all the other people, the entrepreneurs, the speakers, the motivational speakers, each and every single person of India, what is
Yes.
it that they are doing at their end to ensure that they help out the other people, whatever little knowledge they have? So why don't they facilitate that knowledge to the people around? There are many people who do not know about many things about the policies and all. So can they
Correct,
extend a
ma'am.
helping hand to all of them at their end and do something different for the society, instead of waiting for the government to do anything for them, or telling the government, okay, this is something that you should introduce?
Correct, ma'am. And just a quick question which came into my mind asking this question is, do you think India has the business mindset or the business mentality yet in our country?
Not really.
Okay,
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 so we have to have the business mentality, which I see as coming. If you look at the unemployment rate, which is increasing in our country, and this
Yes.
makes me believe, with limited number of job offers that we have, this makes me believe that we should have more number of entrepreneurs in our country. And but the challenge that people usually face with being entrepreneurs is they think that it is only money which begets money. They need a lot of money to start up, which is not the truth. When I started up, I started with zero investment. I got my
Yes.
first client without any
Mhm.
money. And then when I got the money from the client, I invested that into my business. So I've been doing the same thing till now as well. Right. So as
Great,
in,
ma'am.
so if you just think that money, you need money to start your business, not at all. You just need a proper brain, a proper mindset, just a
Knowledge.
little bit of thought process, knowledge applied with your effort and actions.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Because if you do not take the action, if you only have knowledge, there is no point in having that
Yeah.
knowledge as well.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, uh, switching up gears, we will say, ma'am, you are a woman and reaching to such a successful level you are right now. What are your views about women empowerment? And how do you think we can install equality in the country? Because we still see there are many scenarios wherein women are treated a little bit back than men. So, what are your thoughts about it?
See, women are already empowered.
Okay,
Okay, and the treatment of inequality that you're referring to, my personal belief is that they have to start respecting themselves first.
okay,
Once they get married, what happens is they get distracted. They might be the toppers of their college in their class. They had, very good ideas. This is what I'm going to do. Once they get married, they get distracted by the daily soaps and the kiddie parties. So
correct.
they need to come back on track. I'm really being honest and blunt here, but they have to come back on track because there is a lot of talent that is getting wasted in homes. So they
Absolutely,
have
ma'am.
to reignite their passion. They have to reinvent themselves. Of course, they have to take their family members together. But is it not that they can do something at their end on a very small scale?
Yes,
Start
ma'am.
doing it, start taking action. That is the most important thing. And above all, you have to start respecting yourself and learn to present your point of view rightly in
Correct.
front of the people. And in case you are talented, it is very good. In case you are not, own up your talent, work towards it.
Correct, ma'am. Ma'am, we have a question from the audience. It said, bullied at the workplace. How did you deal with that?
As I said, you have to respect yourself. That is number one. Secondly, make it a point that you stand for your values, which is very important. Do not allow people to bully you. I'll give you a very short way, a very practical way. Let us say you are getting bullied once, okay, and
Okay.
you bore with it, and there was a problem, and because for some reason or the other, you were not confident enough to respond. Now it
Okay,
is
ma'am.
going to happen that the next time the person will bully you again, or a certain set of people are going to bully you again. Give a thought as to if this thing happens again, how is it that you are going to respond? That is very important. So once you understand how is it that you're going to respond, what is your stand going to be, pick up the right words that you would make use of to
Okay.
speak and stand in front of them. Okay, it is again
Okay,
quite
ma'am.
possible that you might fail once, you were not able to gather enough courage. You might fail the second, third, fourth, fifth, and let me say you failed the 100 times.
Okay, ma'am.
At least the 101st time, you would
We'll
be
get
able to speak in front of them and stop them from bullying you.
correct,
So,
ma'am.
first of all, give it a thought. How do you want to respond to the situation?
Because it's everything is in our hand, how we have to respond.
Absolutely. The other people will not change unless and until you give them an answer back. But you cannot be rude. After
Hmm.
all, it is an office. You have to be sweet. So, pick up the right words. And that is the beauty of public speaking. You learn
Absolutely. I was
to pick
coming
up
to
the
that.
right words.
Yes, ma'am. Whatever you said, it just sounded so persuasive. Like without being rude, you just need to make sure that you are being treated well in the circle. Great.
Absolutely.
Ma'am, likewise, I described you like the leader of such a great organization. Being at such a position, what are the few tips like you would like to give the youth of today's generation about leadership and what qualities a leader, good leader, should possess?
Okay, the first thing to the young, the first uh, thing the youth of today should do is learn an entrepreneurial mindset. I would
Yes.
recommend, I would strongly suggest that whatever little venture that they can start within their college and around without money or whatever little money they have, sit
Yes.
down, pick up a pen and paper, write down what is it that they would like to do in the future. Start working on their skills from that time onwards, right from the very first year of your college. Do this. And that is going to
Yes.
make you realize your strengths, your areas of improvement, take help and support of the people, try selling your product, service, or idea to the people around, see if they are going to buy, see if they are not going to buy. Why did they buy if they bought from you? Why did they not buy if they did not buy from you? And that is what is
Okay.
going to help you become a strong leader. Of course, commitment, customer service is something which is very important that you need to work on. And of course, maintain your ethics, maintain your value systems, do
Correct.
what you say. That is very important. Keep your words. That is the only way you would be able to make a mark about yourself, and you would also be realized in case there is an area of improvement, what is it that you would like to work on in the future, and how is it, what course you should go for, which would be a
Correct.
right course, instead of just getting into that rat race or because my friend is doing this, because someone suggested this to me. Do not do that. Figure it
Correct,
out
ma'am.
for yourself right in the very beginning. This is what you would like to do in the future, and 3 4 years in the college when you're there. And this is besides the projects and everything, that whatever is happening, you spend a lot of time window shopping also. So why don't you make use of that little time that you have with yourself to hone up your skills, and then understand this is what you need to do and work on
Correct.
your skills. My, all everything, the entire social media, the social networks, and Google and all these search engines, they have a lot of information. This is what you should do. I talk
Correct,
of
ma'am.
something only practical. So if you want certain things, XYZ, you can take it from Google, but I will give you only the practical stuff. This is what you need to do to work on it.
Yes, ma'am, because thousands of people could see on Google how to start a business, but like very less proportionate of that actually does it. And those who
Actually,
does will get the knowledge eventually.
right.
Likewise. So, ma'am, could you share an incident in your journey of learning you might have received, a great learning, which could help our audience also from your learning? One
Okay.
or two, any.
I'll share two, not
Sure,
one.
ma'am, sure, sure, ma'am.
Okay, so one came from my mother, and the second came from a friend of mine. Rather, I'm tempted to share more, but that I will share some other time. But one of the learnings my mother shared with me. So what happened was, there was a project that I was working on, and I was not really sure if I would get that particular project or not. And I was getting worried about it. And and I was like, what happens is all of us crib in front of a family member. So I was cribbing in front of my mother. This thing has happened, this thing has happened, I do not know whether he's going to give me the project or not. So my mother did not say anything, she kept on listening to me, and then towards the end she said, okay, tell me something, did you give your best? I said, yes, I have given my best, and rather I've given better than the best. This is wonderful. How then her next question was, does that make a difference if the project does not come to you? I was like, man, wow, she's right.
Yes,
She
yes,
was being so much objective in her approach. When you have given your best, move on. Whether it comes to you, whether it does not come to you, what difference does it make? So perhaps if it has not come to you now, it might come to you later. And if it has not come to you, perhaps it is for your good. Perhaps it was meant
correct,
for someone else. It went away. How does that make a difference?
correct, ma'am.
So Yeah, so this was one learning that I had, and the second was when I started my business. I got this from my another friend of mine, and he said, Anjali, there is one thing that you have to focus on, that is customer service. Deliver what you say. Take up an assignment only when you can deliver, otherwise, don't. Just trust yourself. Only then take up an assignment, otherwise, do not take up an assignment. And I've been following these two mantras since the day I started my business.
Great, ma'am. Ma'am, also you might be knowing the richest person like the Jeff Bezos also say his criteria is customer service is the most important thing which he looks up to when talks about Amazon. So yeah, we can see similar traits in business. What actually makes the difference, and we stand out from the crowd. Ma'am, we have a
Absolutely.
question from the audience. Uh, do you wish to bring in for the betterment of economy and business? What do you wish to bring in the betterment? We actually did that question. Okay, you actually talked about the business and economics and how you change it. Of challenges you had to face to become an entrepreneur from Nancy Verma. What challenges did you have to face?
Okay, first of all, I was required to explore my inner self. What is it that I would enjoy doing? Once I
Okay,
realized what is it that I would enjoy doing, I realized that I wanted to become a coach for public speaking and entrepreneurial mindset. So public speaking came first, entrepreneurial mindset became later. Once I became an entrepreneur, then I realized that I have to work on the entrepreneurial mindset of the people also. But then the first thing, the first challenge that all of us face and we should always explore is, what is it that we enjoy working on? And what is that
yes,
passion that we talk about? Something that we enjoy working on, something that when someone makes us get up in our sleep and asks us to do something related to it, and we enjoy even then, even in our
correct,
sleep, if we enjoy doing something. So the first thing is, what is it that you enjoy working on? Figure that out. Rest will fall in place, because if you're passionate, if you know what your goal is, you would always find ways very easily to achieve your
correct,
goals. See, there is some kind of a discomfort that is always going to come, but then make it as a part and parcel of your life.
correct,
So,
ma'am.
treat discomfort will become a comfortable thing later on, and then you will encounter another discomfort, right? So, it's an ongoing cycle. So, just
Yes,
enjoy
ma'am.
the journey. Difficulties will always come, they are a part and parcel. You cannot say the difficulties will not come. For the best of the people, they have come, right? Even Joe Biden, he became the president, and even after he became the president, still
There are many
there were so many
difficulties.
difficulties he has faced. All of us are aware of it, right?
Correct,
And
ma'am.
so many other people, we keep facing difficulties throughout our life till the time we die. So accept that as a part of your life. Have I answered your
And
question, Nancy?
surely, ma'am, she'll reply. We'll get back to it. Ma'am, my last question for you would be for the youth, people like me particularly who love speaking. And also, I'd like to ask a message, motive that you want to give to our audience to have a successful life in general, and moreover to the speaking side also.
I would suggest that whatever skills that you possess, whether it is on the side of speaking or any other skill that you possess, keep on working on your current skills. That is number one.
Okay.
Secondly, in whatever areas you would like to go into or venture out, identify what are those skills that would be required for you to become successful in those areas.
Okay,
Pen
ma'am.
them down, write them down, and then start working towards them one by one. Once you are ready, or you can also simultaneously work towards your venture, keep on taking small steps, and that
Mhm.
is what is going to help you succeed. So start becoming better than the best. Why is it that this person is going to give you business? Why is that person not going to give you business? What is the reason? So you need to first of all work on your skills, whether current or something in the future that you might be looking for.
Okay, ma'am. Great, ma'am. So with this, we come to end of our very delightful and great session with you, ma'am. So likewise, ma'am said to have a goal which you strive for. Always keep learning about different things, and particularly about business. If you want to succeed, always have the right mindset, particularly because the mindset is the only thing which keeps on going and get you going to your goal. So I really would like to thank you, ma'am, for giving your precious time to us and for discussing such great stories and achievements that you have been through. So thank you so much, and also thank you to the audience who have been very supportive and interactive. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Vaibhav, and thank you to My Story for calling me on your show and making it a point that I share so many things with your audience. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.